Today, I'm going to give you 3 sales tricks that every top Etsy seller uses to become successful. And these are 3 things that you can take and implement into your shop immediately in the next hour to start seeing results. Number 1 is solving that problem of people coming to your listings and not buying. You might be getting traffic and wondering, why aren't they buying it? What's wrong? This is going to be a change you make inside your listings right now. We have to remove the less than desirable options. Top Etsy sellers create their designs with the color of the background behind that design in mind. And let's say it's t-shirts. They're only offering the t-shirt colors that look good with that design. For example, if I was clicking into this shirt and I thought it was a really cute design, and then I start to look at what options I have, I immediately start to see choices that are clashing. If you have a background t-shirt color that clashes with the design, you're really better off not offering that. And the top Etsy shops, they know this. If a buyer sees an ugly color combination, they are going to question the judgment of the brand they're buying from. And then they're going to question their own judgment. Like, was that first one cute? So you will increase your conversion rate if you eliminate some of those less desirable options in your listings. And giving a customer more options is not always better. Right now, this is your homework. If you have an option, especially a color option in the listing that no one ever buys, get it out of your listing. My top print-on-demand students sometimes have only 3 to 5 color options in their listings. So sizes, leave that all in. But when it comes to color options or font options, not just with print-on-demand, but any category, help curate the best choices for your customer. The second thing that top Etsy shops do is with branding associations. And this is typically through their content and their images. So for example, a Stanley Cup silhouette peeking out of a listing, maybe a Starbucks cup in the hand, of course, covering most of that logo, maybe a bog bag accessory over someone's shoulder, or maybe someone's wearing a super trendy, iconic pair of sunglasses. But really, it's about branding associations through props and accessories within your photos and your content. So let's take a look at how we would apply this to an Etsy shop. Let's say this is my Etsy shop and I'm trying to promote things to teachers and nurses. How would I use branding and associations to attract the right type of customer that I really want to target? What I would do is I would actually go and I would look for a sweatshirt mock-up that is holding some kind of trendy drinkware. So I typed in sweatshirt mock-up with coffee oversized, and oversized is more trendy fit. This is a good option. Now this, we would definitely want to take out that Starbucks logo or really obscure it by putting maybe a different type of green logo on that. The hat, very trendy. Looks like she's got some Lululemon Align leggings on, very trendy. She just came out of a cafe. That's the vibe that that customer wants to have. That's the life she wants to live. This is also a great one. We see, again, the oversized fit, trendy back print, but she's holding an iced coffee drink from, looks like Starbucks. This one is a great example of rotating the logo so you can't really tell what it is. I do think the background is a little plain, and sometimes more of a lifestyle shot really creates more context around that life that your customer wants to have. So homework for you right now with your photos is to go find some mock-ups that include props and things that allude to brands that you want to align with. We're not using any logos, but we want to create a vibe that that brand has. Step 2 is to start resharing content from brands that you want your brand to align with and that your customers align with. And step number 3, which I'd be happy to touch on in another video, is to actually partner up with influencers who your customers look to for inspiration. And this is one of the fastest ways to build your brand. It could simply be cross promotion with someone else's personal brand, but whose followers are the customers that you want for your shop. Now, the third trick that top sellers use is by getting you off of Etsy and onto their own platforms as quickly as possible. And we want to do this by sending them to your socials. You guys, the top sellers, they know that Etsy is their launch pad. It is not their end all be all, and they fully intend to expand. So some people think, oh, I just need to start an email list and collect emails. You guys, if you are a small shop, there can be a lot of friction with trying to collect emails if you don't have something extremely valuable to give them in exchange for their email. And a 10% off coupon code, a 50% off coupon code, oftentimes that is not enough enough to get someone's email. It's much less friction to get someone to follow you on Instagram. And that's where you can build the relationship and then collect their emails. And Instagram is a fantastic bridge to your website. So build out your socials from day one. And if you're thinking, well, I still want to do an email list. You guys, I've spent thousands of dollars running ads to convert people on either an opt-in to an email list or to follow on Instagram. The cost to opt in, dollars, okay? The cost to get them to follow on Instagram, pennies, literally 4 pennies. And our company spent thousands of dollars on this experiment. So how do you do that? You have to post consistently, and I would say 1 post a day. I have tested different strategies here. I even got up to 4 posts a day. With that, I actually grew at the same rate and had the same reach as 1 post per day. You want your Instagram to look safe and lived in, so get up, about 20 posts, okay? And really start driving that traffic to Instagram from Etsy. Why not do more posts than 1 a day? Because most people are only gonna see 1 or at most 2 posts from you per day. There's no way you're gonna show up in their feed, 4 or 5 times if you're doing 4 or 5 posts in that 24-hour period. Just be consistent with it every single day. Much higher conversion rate sending them to your socials than sending them to an opt-in where they have to give you their email. If you have any questions or would like to know more tricks and tips that top sellers are using, definitely let me know. And please leave a comment that says, I'm doing it if you are going to do these 3 things today. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I've gone from about $1,500 to $2,000 in revenue a month to currently, before the month's finished, $4,200 in revenue. I only joined multi-6-figure Etsy Blueprint about 4 weeks ago now,